Yep.
Tell me when you're ready. Good morning, my name is Randy Kissner. I'm one of the instructors here at Hack CDL training program. Today, we're going to learn our air brake test. First thing I'm going to do before I start the truck is I'm going to place my seat belt, make sure it locks, and now I'm going to perform my air brake test. I'm going to first push my clutch in, foot on the brake, start my truck. At this point, I'm going to pump my brakes down to at least 80 psi. Now I'm going to build my air pressure up between 120 and 140 so I can confirm that my governor does work. At this point, I'm going to give it just a little bit of throttle to help build the air pressure faster. Okay, my governor just kicked off, and it looks like it kicked off at 140 psi. Now I'm going to place my truck in a forward lower gear. I'm going to turn my truck off, keep my hand on the key, and I'm going to turn my key back to the on position. That way I have power to all my gauges. At this point, my truck is secure. I'm going to release both of my brakes. And once my air pressure settles with my feet on the floor, I should not lose no more than 2 psi in a single, 3 psi in my combination within 1 minute. So I'd pull my watch out, my phone, whatever it takes. I'm going to go a full 60 seconds. I'm going to constantly watch my gauges to make sure I do not lose no more than 2 in a single, 3 in my combination. Okay, a minute has gone by. I have not lost more than 2 psi in my single, 3 in my combination. Now I'm going to do an applied brake pressure test. I'm going to put my foot on the brake. I'm going to hold that for a minute as well. I'm going to make sure that my gauges do not lose no more than 3 psi in a single, 4 psi in my combination within 1 minute. Again, I would hold that for 1 minute, confirm that I did not lose no more than 3 psi in my single, 4 in my combination. Now I'm going to check my low air pressure warning light and buzzer, and that should come on at or above 55 psi. Okay, my low air pressure warning light and buzzer did come on, and it came on at 60 psi. Now I'm going to continue fanning my brakes to check my emergency spring brakes to make sure they apply between 20 and 45 psi. So now I'm going to take my eyes off of my air gauges and I'm going to watch my buttons to make sure they both come out between 20 and 45. Okay, both of my spring brakes did apply, and they applied at 25 psi. Now I'm going to perform a safe start. I'm going to do a recovery test. I'm going to build my air pressure up to 85. Between 85 and 100 should not take me no more than 45 seconds. I'm going to be holding my RPMs between 13 and 1400 RPMs, which is your normal operating range out on the road. Perform a safe start. Place my truck in neutral. Holding my RPMs between 13 and 1400. Now I'm watching my air pressure gauges. I'm looking at my primary. Once my primary reaches 85, I'm going to start timing. Okay, I've reached 85 psi. Now I'm going to start my timer. It should not take no more than 45 seconds to get to 100. Okay, I've reached 100 psi, and it's taken me less than 45 seconds. Now I'm going to continue building my air pressure until my governor kicks off between 120 and 140. looks like it was at 140. Now I'm going to perform a tug test. I'm going to check my emergency spring brakes on my trailer first. So I'm going to release my tractor brake, place my truck in a forward-lower gear, and gently tug against it just to make sure that my trailer brakes are holding, and they are. Now I'm going to release my trailer brakes and I'm going to pull against my tractor to make sure my tractor brakes are holding as well. And they are holding as well. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to release both of my brakes. I'm going to do a service brake test. I'm going to pull forward up to 5 miles per hour. I'm going to push my clutch and my brake in at the same time to make sure my truck doesn't pull to the left, doesn't pull to the right. I hear no grinding noises, and I'm verifying that my speedometer works. I've reached 5 miles per hour. I'm pushing my clutch in, put my foot on the brake, set my brakes. My truck did not pull to the left, did not pull to the right. I didn't hear any grinding noises, and I verified that my speedometer works. And that concludes my air brake test.